Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here. Well, the clock is now ticking for the Pentagon and U.S. spy agencies to divulge what they know about the UFO phenomenon. Now, the clock originally started when President Trump was in office and he signed the COVID relief bill, which contained extra verbiage that stated both the Pentagon and U.S. spy agencies had to divulge within 180 days what they know about the UFO phenomenon. Well, that clock ends on June 1st, so we're but days away. And here's what I want to do is show you all of the information that has been coming out, kind of building us up to the final crescendo. And even President Trump has now come out and spilled the beans, if you will, on what may be in this particular report. But before I dive into all of this, I want to give you a quick reminder. Please don't forget to get on over to restrictedrepublic.com. I can't stress how important this is, especially if you want unrestricted, uncensored content. This is where Justice Knight and myself are going to be when the crap hits the fan. As you know, many people are disappearing from YouTube and other platforms on a daily basis, those who are conservative, libertarian in nature. And right now, you not only get my YouTube videos on there, which are commercial free, but I also publish exclusive content. We've got 5 new videos come out every single week, as well as live stream Q&A sessions with Justice Knight and myself. So get to Restricted Republic and right now use the coupon code 20 and the word off to get $20 off the entire year, the entire first year. Use that coupon, or if you wanted a monthly option, use the code TRUMP to get $5 off the first year. To get it for $5 a month for the first year. So check it out at restrictedrepublic.com. All right, so let's dive into some of the crazy things that have happened ever since the countdown began when President Trump was in office, and I believe he signed that in November. Ever since that countdown began, information has been coming out. It seems like in huge chunks, right? Lots of chunks of information. For example, take a listen to what Radcliffe and Obama said about, well, UFOs.
When we talk about sightings, we're talking about objects that have been seen by Navy or Air Force pilots or have been picked up by satellite imagery that, frankly, engage in actions that are difficult to explain, that movements that are hard to replicate, that we don't have the technology for, or traveling at speeds that exceed the sound barrier without a sonic boom. So, in short, things that we are observing that are difficult to explain. That information is being gathered and will be put out in a way that the American people can see. We always, when we see these things, Maria, we always look for a plausible explanation. Weather can cause disturbances, visual disturbances. Sometimes we wonder whether or not our adversaries have technologies that are a little bit further down the road than we thought or that we realized. But there are instances where we don't have good explanations for some of the things that we've seen. And, when that information becomes declassified, I'll be able to talk a little bit more about that.
There's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are.
Now, here we have Radcliffe and Obama both saying that there are things happening in our skies that are unexplainable, that we really don't have answers for. And we also have Radcliffe basically looking forward to the releasal of this UFO information. But not only that, in the 180-day space of time that we're waiting for this June arrival of information, we've also received video footage of, UFOs or unexplained phenomenon from the Pentagon. Take a look at some of that footage.
Dude, there's a on, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude. Oh, got it! Woohoo!
Roger, there's troubleshooting as soon as I get...
Did you box moving target?
No, I took an auto track.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Wow, look at that, man. Look at that. What the
Now, all of that footage that you just saw has been confirmed by the Pentagon that those are real videos. Take a look here at this Daily Wire article. Pentagon confirms authenticity of UFO footage that shows flying objects defying the laws of physics. Then we also have information like this. This is picture footage of UFOs that has been leaked, and this is on the debrief.org, but leaked UFO photo surfaces showing purported unidentified aerial phenomenon, and you can see the phenomenon there hanging in the back. And if you scroll down to the bottom, here's a blown up version of that image, which these images have also been authenticated by the Pentagon. Here we have Pentagon confirms video of spherical and pyramid shaped UFOs over U.S. warships. Then we have information and UFOs being spotted on a daily basis. Here's a 60 Minutes article. They did a whole report on it, but it says UFOs are regularly spotted in restricted U.S. airspaces. And the report on the phenomenon is due next month. And that was just published in May. So here we are on the brink of the big Pentagon UFO release. And we're all on our tips and toes about what's inside this report. You want to know something else? President Trump went on Dan Bongino's show and basically broke the silence, or let the cat out of the bag, about what just might be in the Pentagon's report. Take a listen to that clip.
Is there something the government's not telling us about this UFO thing? I'm a little concerned here. I mean, you were the president.
Well,
Barack Obama's speaking out now.
Let's just keep going along the path. I'm sort of a believer in what you see. But there are a lot of people out there. They're into that. I get that so much. Is it true, sir? Is it true?
Right.
I guess I'm sort of.
I know. I have asked you.
Maybe not such a believer, but some people are. So I don't want to hurt their dreams or their fears. It could be fears more than dreams.
All right. Good enough.
President Trump says he only believes what he sees, and he's not really a believer. I don't know if he's skirting around the facts there, or maybe he's not allowed to talk about it because it seems both him and Barack Obama kind of skirted a little bit. One admitted that there's unexplainable things happening. The other says he's not necessarily a believer. Could it be that the president of the United States isn't really told about UFOs? I don't know. Or is it above their level? You know, or are they just not allowed to talk about it? Well, ultimately, I guess you'll get to decide that factor. But in the end, what we do know is there's something happening in our skies that cannot be explained. And I cannot think for the life of me that the government has no idea what that is, and they've just going to film them on a daily basis without actually questioning and really investigating as to what is going on. I don't know. I think they know a little more. Now, whether or not they'll actually disclose to the public what it is a big fat question mark. In all honesty, here's what I think we'll get. I think we'll just get more information and more video footage about the unknown, right? Maybe they'll just leave it all. We don't know what it is. Here you go, American public. Okay, right. Or they'll actually disclose something. TikTok on the clock. Anyhow, please don't forget to check out my partner at healthwithlisa.com. If you guys have not tried this collagen, it is amazing. But the good thing about it is it's good for your hair, your skin, and nails, those kinds of things. And you can very easily mix it inside your coffee every morning. I mix it in my coffee, this and the keto stuff. But healthwithlisa.com. Right now, you can get up to 51% off of this stuff. And you can also put it in your shakes, by the way. But this is amazing collagen. It's tasteless, odorless, but check it out at healthwithlisa.com. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what's going on with the UFO phenomenon. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. YouTube is removing people on a daily basis. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.